How you doing? Dave Coles from 360 Fit. Just come back from a really nice holiday with some friends and family up in the Lake District. The weather was not so pleasant. bit of a mare. Yeah, I just want to do another little video about voluntary hardship. We were bantering about it a little bit while I was on holiday, and we abbreviated it to VH because I kept going on about it. And the problem is, it's really important that we do voluntary hardship, i.e. doing things that you don't want to do sometimes, or like for instance, I have a cold shower pretty much every single day. I'll start with a hot shower. Sounds a bit crazy, but hear me out. I start with a hot shower, get all nice and clean and that, and I crank it as cold as it will go. First thing in the morning doing this, cold as it will go for sort of minimum of 20 seconds all over. Weights, it's good for your body. It's been proven. Starting to pee it down now. I'm on a cold shower now, there we go. Yeah, it's proven to increase and boost your immune system because it excites your mitochondria. So I'm not a scientist, it's just little bits I've been reading. Excites your mitochondria and that little batteries within your cells, millions of them throughout your body, probably trillions. And it just makes your immune system stronger. God knows how it works, but apparently it does. And it really, when you feel that real invigorated feeling of having a nice cold shower, really makes you feel alive. It's probably down to all that, your mitochondria getting excited. So I do that every day, and I do it sometimes because I don't want to do it. And that makes me want to do things a little bit more like that, is because I know as human beings, when we push ourselves, doing stuff that we don't want to do, we get mentally stronger. And if you can get your head in a strong place, then your body can follow on, and you can help drag yourself forward to do other things in life that are tough and you don't really want to do. Hence, going out for runs when it's pissing down with rain, or fasting. Try and do intermittent fasting most days, especially when I'm at work, when I'm in a good routine. Try and do 18 hours fasting and a smaller eating window. Because I know it's good for me. I know it's good for my organs. I know it's good for fat loss. It makes me feel good. When I'm not full of food all the time and feeling sluggish, it makes me feel better. So yeah, voluntary hardship, and we've been doing this since we were babies. All of us have. Every now and again, sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do, but feed into that a little bit more. I listened to a book by David Goggins called, this was a little while back, I've had a couple of listens since, called Can't Hurt Me. Although some of it's a bit cheesy, he's taken voluntary hardship to an absolute, an epic level of mental and physical endurance, like say to levels that you just wouldn't believe. It's definitely worth listening to. Very inspirational bloke. I say, some of it's a little bit Chad, but he's a very good listen. He's got a good strong mindset. And the problem is with human beings, and this is all of us, it's your mind reverts back to a place of ease. So it wants the easy option all the time. It wants you to do easier things because it's safer. It wants you to stay within that comfort zone all the time. Because if you step out of it, the odds are you could fail, or you could get hurt, or people can see you in different ways or whatever. It's all this bullshit, excuse my French, that we tell ourselves. These stories that we tell ourselves that we live by. But we resort back on the easiest path all the time. Because if we stay on that same path constantly, then we know, your brain knows it's pretty much safe. If you do that same thing over and over and over again, the odds of something going wrong and you getting hurt are a lot slimmer. So why would you want to be doing these extreme sports, and why would you want to be eating all these different kind of foods that you don't usually eat, or why would you want to have a cold shower every day, or doing physical exercise all the time when it's uncomfortable? Why would you want to do that? Because we know through our own mindsets that we know it's better for us to do it. We know it's good for us to work out. We know it's good for us to watch what we eat. We know it's good for us not to smoke. It's good for us to not drink alcohol, or limit it. We know these things. We know what's good for us. We're not stupid. But it's the easy option is to just give in to all that and take the easy route all the time, and doing what you've been doing all the time, even though it's not always a good thing. And was it Einstein that said, I don't know what he said, something about doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result is madness. That's one of his quotes, or very similar. Don't quote me on that. So voluntary hardship, do more things. Have a cold shower every day. See how it makes you feel. It's a bit honking initially when you first start doing it. So have a nice, a little challenge to you, if you're up for taking a bit of a challenge, and you can move forward with this as much as you want, when you get up in the morning, or whatever your routine is, if you have a nice hot shower in the morning, As soon as you finish washing, you washed all your soap off, crank it, it's cold, don't even think about it, just get hold of that lever or whatever it is, crank it as cold as it will go, and stand under it for a minimum of 20 seconds, get your head under it and that, and just see how it makes you feel. And know that when you're doing it, it's good for your mind, it's going to make your mind stronger over time if you're doing this every single day, and it's good for your immune system because it invigorates all your mitochondria. Yeah, so it's good stuff. Why not? Give it a go, see how you feel. Little challenge for you if you want to take on a bit of a challenge. Cold shower every day, there you go. Treat yourself. Cheers guys, Dave Coles, 360 Fit. Have a lovely day, and yeah, get yourself in that cold shower. Woohoo.